When? Today?
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Take them out.
I'm glad. Wait a minute. Shanita's coming today too? Who's that? Oh, this is for Winona. Oh, okay. Right. Hey. Okay, let me fix my hair. All right. It ain't gonna be too much fixed. It is what it is. What's up, believers? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl Tamara Fair, and we got a packed show for you today. I'm talking about packed with stars. Nothing but the best for you. So you know, today is Tuesday. Tell me something good Tuesday. I want you to tell me something good. Put it in comments. I want to see it. I'm going to tell everyone, each one of your comments. Go right ahead, put them in there. I hope y'all are hyped. I told you guys yesterday, this is Bud Billiken week. Yes. So if you haven't got your barbecue grills cleaned yet, go ahead and clean them up. Put your walking shoes on and where them fans at? What'd you say, Tracy? It was going to be 92 degrees?
Yeah.
92 degrees on Saturday, y'all. This is a 96 Bud Billiken parade. And we are ready for it. Biggest, largest black parade ever. 96 years. We are celebrating. You know what? I'm so excited about this. Kind of bittersweet because now what we were saying in the studio before you guys joined us was it always lets us know that it's time for the kids to go back to school. And I know as parents, you want them to go back to school, right? Well, you'll get your wish. And all belongs to you. Nobody can. Oh, I love that nail polish. Where you get your nails done? You get it by your house? Oh, yeah. I know. Tinley Compton. Well, why you don't do it in Frankfurt? That's one by the Jewel Plaza. Barnail. That's where I go. Okay. And they're not open on Sundays, but they just started that about a year. BAR. And they do really, really good. Really nice people. All belongs to you. Let me see this ring again. Every time I see you, I want to see it. Oh my God.
Has my team been in touch with you? Make sure you have everything you got.
That would be a no. I know what I'm doing though. They haven't done anything.
No, I don't know. No.
Not yet.
You need all the info.
Not yet. But I mean, it's early, so no, I don't have any.
Text Ruby.
I actually didn't get that until the day before last year, so I was expecting that today.
1 minute.
1 minute? All right. Good. Tell my center. They call me Tammy though. How much more time? Zoe, 20 seconds. Oh, cool. Perfect timing. 12:10. Let's do it. Now, Adam sent me this link. 10 seconds. So she can get on our live if she wants to.
5 seconds, Tammy. Get ready.
She ready. Y'all, what's up, believers, family, and friends? It is just me and wishing you an amazing day and totally terrific Tuesday. You know, it's Tell Me Something Good Tuesday, and we got so many good things to tell you and some great people to tell it to. You know, I told you yesterday it is Bud Billiken week, and that means Saturday is Bud Billiken. It's the biggest, largest black parade ever to exist in the history of parades, and we are celebrating the 96th year, and we got none other than the fabulous Mighty Sinstack in the building. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I cannot wait to get right into what we should expect from this 96 year annual Bud Billiken parade. Y'all, keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
Be fabulous.
All right.
Be social. Be outspoken.
Yeah. That's what Tracy just asked me. Adam sent me this link, and I really don't know why.
Be different.
brand from Tamara Fair. Bequeath comes in two distinct fragrances, the sensual Pure Royale and the
I
alluring
love this ponytail, my Edie. It's
Order
fabulous.
Bequeath today.
Go to
Yes.
bequeeze.com and get your favorite fragrance today. That's BEQUEESE.com. Bequeeze.com.
Hey, it's your main man, Action
Okay,
Jackson, and let me
okay,
put
okay.
you on the way I get my style right. GQ Gentleman, located at 7149 South State Street, right here in Chicago. Whether it's for church, prom, weddings, or
He's
galas,
off.
GQ Gentleman has the suit that keep me looking sharp and feeling confident. Need that perfect fit? Call them at 773-966-4383.
I love your hair like that. Love it. Y'all just came in here slaying
And
today.
tell them Action Jackson sent you. GQ Gentlemen, where Chicago's
What's
finest.
Ariane? Hey, what's up, Ariane? Boom, boom.
Imagine
I say that
you're
wrong.
asleep and suddenly your phone alerts you.
Boom, the
Someone's at your door.
Pew,
Would you
pew.
rather be called
I don't know how
back
to say it,
or
but I'm
be in
so glad
control?
you're here. What's up, Tony
Safety
Bear?
isn't optional. It's
Y'all,
a
I am so
necessity.
excited
That's why
about
we trust
today's
Secure
show.
Home
What's going on with
Automation,
this
the
Wi-Fi?
experts in life safety.
Oh, you
and
said
security.
ask me to share the Wi-Fi.
And right now, Secure
Hey,
Home Automation is offering an
Kristen.
exclusive deal
What's
for new
happening?
customers. Don't
Y'all,
wait until it's too
for
late.
those of
Call
you
866
who are just joining, it is Bud
447
Billiken
That's
Week.
right. Call Secure Home and Automation
Hey,
today at
Mickey. How are
866-447-3344
you? Yes, I'm
and
so
take
glad
control
to
of
see
your
each and
safety.
every one of you
That's
today on this terrific Tuesday. It's Tell Me Something Good Tuesday.
866-447-3344.
We got so many great things to
In a
tell
crash
you
or
today.
crash, don't start panicking. Just call Friends and Injury Law.
We got some great people to tell it.
Or visit our website.
Hey, Tony. What's up, DJ Brandon Barker? What's up, DJ B-Lo?
For car crashes, truck cases, slip and falls, medical malpractice, police misconduct, and
Well, why don't you go out? If you watch it on TV, make this your year that you actually go out to the bus. It's a whole different feeling when you go actually out to it and see all the things that are happening. Because you only see segments on TV. I mean, literally, you got to see behind the scenes. You got to come by the viewing stand and see me and Marcel. Just think about it, okay?
Yep. At WindowCityInjury.com.
40 seconds, Tim, to interrupt.
All righty then.
Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and the City of Chicago is offering up to $5 million in grant funding for businesses, nonprofits, and developers. And we're helping people secure the bag. On July the 24th, the Dream Center is hosting a hands-on grant writing workshop where you will walk away with a full draft.
And you know, I
or
forgot that. This
ready-to-submit
is why you
application.
are
We
fabulous.
provide expert templates,
On
live
all your
guidance, and
fabulosity, man.
pre-workshop support. All for a fraction of what a grant writer
Of
would
course.
charge.
Talking
Space
to
is
you.
limited to 20
I had already told them
and
how
the
fabulous
first
they are.
10 get a special discount.
you.
Register now at thedreamcenter.com. That's www.thedreamcenter.com. Let us help you secure the bag.
We're in the room with Tamara Fair on the Brunch Bunch.
So our first guest is true Chicago icon and cultural tour. She's the president and CEO of the Chicago Defender Charities, the powerhouse behind the 96-year-old Bud Billiken Parade and Festival. She's also the founder and publisher of Bronzeville Life and celebrated author and historian. From serving Black media legacies to uplifting our communities, she's carrying on the family legacy that's deeply woven into Chicago's history and Black history across the nation. Please help us give a big brunch bunch welcome to Dr. Maidi Sensack-Reed. Well, you know it's that time again, right, Maidi?
I'm super excited. And I'm excited because the brunch bunch is going to be out there, outside. I was going to say in the building, but we're outside on King Drive. And it's exciting. We start from 35th. We stage on 35th, but the parade takes off 39th and goes into Washington Park. And then you all will be staged at the VIP reviewing area. And that's where the kids stop for the competition, because there's a competition there too with judges and everything. So it's going to be fun.
It is super fun. Last year we had a ball. We couldn't stop talking about it. And so like leading up to the week of Bud Billiken, because that's the thing, the week of Bud Billiken. And so we were like super excited about it. In fact, I almost went out of town and I was like, oh, I can't do that. I gotta go to the Bud.
Nope. Stay with
I
us.
changed my schedule.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. So now you come from a legendary publishing family.
Yes.
So how did that legacy shape your mission and purpose today?
Well, here I am 5 generations later. And the reason I'm able to say that we're 96 years old and 120-year legacy of the Chicago Defender newspaper is because we invest back into the community and into children. And that's why. So when they grow up, they come back and they say, you know what, we're going to support this mission, this goal, and it's our part of our culture and our tradition. But Robert Singstack Abbott was my great granduncle that founded the Chicago Defender, and he wanted a better life for all of us. So he told everybody, come up north and prosper. So that's where the whole Great Migration really took off right after that. Mm-hmm. So a lot of us are here mainly because of the Great Northern Migration, and he was the father of the Great Migration. Then he had the idea, of course, he had the newspaper. The newsboys would sell the newspaper, it's rain, sleet, or snow. So he wanted to do something nice for them. So he decided to give them bikes, decorate them. Then hence the Bud Billiken Parade. Wow. That's how it started in 1929.
96 years and 120 years of publishing.
Yes.
That is incredible. So the Bud Billiken Parade, as we've aforementioned, is a Chicago institution, if you will. Yes. So what does that mean to you personally, Maida, and what can we expect from this year's celebration?
Okay, well, I'll start with the last question first. You can expect a lot of fun. First of all, my favorite thing is how people come out with their grills and barbecue all down King Drive. So it's just in the air, the excitement. It's families. It's just so much.
It's food,
family, fun,
fun, festivities.
Yeah. Speaking of festivities, there's a festival, and it's been a festival every year for 96 years, and it's in Washington Park. So people really don't. A lot of people know because they go, but I'm just emphasizing that there we give away free backpacks and stuff for the kids. There's all kinds of stuff. All the sponsors are giving away, and opportunities for just information, resources, job fair information, but also free haircuts for the boys, hair braiding for the girl, all kinds of good stuff.
That's really going to be amazing.
It's going to be fun.
Free haircuts, y'all. Did you hear that? Because back to school is right around the corner. In fact, it's not even around the corner. It's at the end of the block.
Bud Billiken happens, back to school happens.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now a lot of people know and they associate Maida Singstack, right, with the Bud Billiken. But what they don't know is that you are multifaceted.
Well, thank you for asking about that. But I run the Chicago Defender Charities, which produces the Bud Billiken. So that's just a part of what we do. But that's the nucleus of everything, because then out of that, we give away scholarships. We gave away 30 scholarships this year. We have programming. I had HBCU students, or I have HBCU students that intern with us every day. We started a podcast called Bud Talk that will be premiering soon. But it's just an opportunity for us to do a lot of good stuff in the community. We do the Christmas tree lighting on 35th Street in King every year. There's a lot of
stuff. This is year long. It's not just the Bud.
Yeah, so they'd have to go to our website to see all the great things we do at budbillikenparade.org. And that way they can see, like, okay, this is more than... The parade is celebrating all the things we do year round.
A culmination of everything. So as the founder of Bronzeville Life, how do you see the media playing a role in preserving and advancing Black stories when so many people and so many entities are trying to erase Black stories?
They are, but we, for nostalgic reasons, I actually print 4 times a year. I'm a quarterly. Mostly you can catch our publication around Bronzeville, Hyde Park, South Side, some certain parts of the West Side, downtown. But you can check it out online, and that's bronzevillelife.com. But that's our publication. That's like a lifestyle publication that tells the story of who we are, what we do, entrepreneurship. The heartbeat of Black entrepreneurship, I believe, was birthed out of Bronzeville. Actually, it was birthed out of Bronzeville, and then we branched out. So if you have a business in the suburb, you can still be in Bronzeville Life. It's just the name is really just describing who we are as a people and the heartbeat of where we come from as entrepreneurs.
And the area of its origination.
Exactly.
Awesome. I love that. So I know that we're celebrating 96 years. And of course, I know that you haven't been in it that long. However, I know that it has been some impactful parades. If just one moment from the past Bud Billiken parades that really stands out in your memory?
We actually had, for those who love and know Earth, Wind, and Fire, they were on the float performing down the route. That was really cool. But we've had Michael Jordan, Oprah, Shaka Khan, you name it. This year we have Leroyce Hawkins, who is Chicago PD.
I love him. He's a comedian too.
He does a little bit of everything. He's a poet. So he's just multifaceted. However, he's also in the Ironheart series that Ryan Coogler has a hand in, and just a lot of projects. So he's great. But also our hometown hero is Chance the Rapper. He will be there as well, along with his talented brother Taylor Bennett, who will be hosting the stage area and the entertainment at the festival. And Corporate, who is another staple with us, who is a celebrity who will be hosting at the festival as well. So we have a lot of fun stuff to look forward to.
You got it stacked high, don't you? So how are you engaging the next generation to carry the torch of leadership and community involvement, just as you have done?
That's why we pour back into our youth with our internship program. I'm a HBCU baby from Hampton University, so I'm not saying all the kids have to come from HBCUs, but I particularly love the HBCU focus. Yes. And so a lot of like this year, most of our kids were from HBCUs, but you don't have to be. You can come and give us a shout out and come and see us to see if you want to intern with us in the summer, because there's just so much opportunity around just what we do. And you get to meet so many interesting people.
Now, how do people connect with you on that level?
Come to our website at thebudbillikenparade.org. Not the, but www.budbillikenparade.org.
Okay. So this is an opportunity for all of you all who are listening and want to be involved in a different way than just grilling, but you want to grind with the Bud people. Get on budbillikenparade.org. I love that. So what's your message to Chicagoans this year, especially to young people, about the importance of culture, preserving it, the heritage, and civic pride?
I just want the youth to come out and have a good time and participate, and we just respect and love one another and parade in excellence, parade in peace, and just keep the community and culture going. And that's important because you can imagine without Bud, we would be sad, because the Bud Billiken Parade is everything to our community. If you think about it, there's so many families that have been for many generations coming to Bud that are in the parade too. I mean, you're talking about Jesse White Tumblers. They've had 60 years. The South Shore Drill Team, they're at right now 45 years, I believe.
Wow.
So there's so many milestones. The Pullman Porter Museum, they're celebrating 30 years. Plus the Pullman Porters themselves, who had a lot to do with getting the newspaper out through the South, they're celebrating 100 years. So there's a lot of great milestones.
This is incredible. Well, you all heard it. It's all going down this Saturday, and it starts what time?
At 10 a.m. It kicks off, and then into the park, and that goes until 4 p.m.
And you want to get your spot, because I'm telling you, these spots fill up. You want to get your grill spot. You want to get your viewing spot, and you want to bring your families. This is something for all participants. All family members can come out and enjoy. Maidi, congratulations. Thank you for being such an important part of our culture and our lives. We truly appreciate it and love you. I can't wait for this Saturday, y'all.
And it airs on ABC 7 Live.
Oh, you know what?
10 a.m.
One of our listeners on Facebook said they're probably going to watch it. So I'm encouraging people to come out. It's going to be a great weather day. It's going to be a great mental health day. And we are going to, like you said, parade in peace.
That's right.
Y'all, don't go nowhere. We got way more this year right here on Inspiration 1390. It's the Brunch Bunch.
Thank you.
Great.
Awesome.
Great.
So yeah, I want to make sure you have everything. So you got us in the text thread. If you need anything, we make sure you have chairs. You don't need the fans.
I have my own. I'll
bring them.
Yes. We're going to take pictures. Yes. On our socials. Don't get your water. Thank you so much. Anytime.
Yeah.
The procedure of power. To myself, must think I'm crazy, but I'm humbling myself and I'm giving praise. Fumbling, got myself, they don't know what I'm saying. If you crumble anyhow, I know who can raise you. Unspeakable, the meaning of I'm going to be busy too. What's in the
Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and let me put you on.
No, okay. You're filling in.
GQ Gentleman, located at 7149 South State Street, right here.
No,
in
you're just her
Chicago.
guest.
I'm
Whether
just
it's
her
for
guest.
yes. Okay.
Weddings
Perfect.
and galas,
Perfect.
GQ Gentleman has the suits that keep me looking sharp and feeling confident.
Okay,
Need
what am
that
I
perfect
supposed
fit? Call them at 773-966-4383. That's 773-966-4383. And
What's
tell
up,
them
Joy?
Action Jackson sent you. GQ Gentlemen, where Chicago's
Okay,
finest
Tony,
is
I'm
suited
asking
and
you
booted.
again. I already told my Edie
Take
that
us, your
we
main man, Action
may
Jackson,
decide
the
to
city
come
of
out
Chicago is offering up to
and
$5
view the
million
bud
in
in
grant
person
funding for
this year.
businesses, nonprofits, and developers. And we're helping people secure the bag. On July the 24th, Dream
I'm
Center
doing
hosts a
great today,
hands-on
DJ B
grant
Low, and I
writing
love
workshop
you
where you
too.
can walk away with a full
Much
draft
love
and
back
ready
at
to
you, Joy.
submit
Joy.
application. We'll provide expert
What's going on
templates,
right here?
live guidance, and pre-workshop support. All for a fraction of what a grant writer would charge. Space is limited to 20 people, and the first 10 get a special discount. Register now at thedreamcenter.com. That's www.thedreamcenter.com. Let us help you secure the bag.
In a crash and need some cash? Don't start panicking. Just call Flanagan Injury Law Group, 773-789-8LAW, or visit our website, WindyCityInjury.com. Attorney Flanagan has settled millions of dollars in cases for car crashes, truck cases, slip and falls,
What's
medical
really going on?
malpractice,
This has been
police
acting up for like
misconduct,
2 or 3
and
weeks
no one
now.
wants to be injured. But if you are, make the best of it. Call Chicago's #1 accident attorney, concentrating in serious injuries, wrongful death, and medical malpractice. Flanagan Injury Law Group. We are here to help. Our team is experienced.
Of course I do.
to bring you truth, service,
I got
and
questions.
justice.
And pretty much like the last time.
Flanagan Injury Law Group. We work for you.
Okay.
Imagine this. You're
We're gonna make
asleep
it rock.
and suddenly your phone
We're gonna
alerts
rock
you.
it out,
Someone's
honey.
at your
I feel
door.
like we
Would you
gotta
rather be
like
caught
figure
off
something
guard
out. This
or
is the
be
second
controlled?
time we met
Safety is
professionally.
an option.
So I
I
feel
know,
like we
right?
gotta do something
Necessity. That's
outside.
We
why
do.
we trust
We
Secure
do.
Home
It would be
Automation.
my
The
honor.
We don't have to
experts
make
in
it
life
happen. No, it'll be
safety
my
and
honor.
security.
You're so sweet.
And right now, Secure Home and Automation is offering an exclusive deal for new customers. Don't wait until it's too late. Call
15 seconds to what's going on.
866-447-3344.
That's right. Call Secure Home and Automation today at 866-447-3344 and take control of your safety. That's 866-447-3344.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Well, I'll tell you where the action is right here in this studio at iHeartRadio on Inspiration 1390, the Brunch Bunch. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am proudly posted in the studio with our very special guest, Miss Shanita Muse. She is the executive director of the Hope Center Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to building affordable housing, expanding the workforce development, and creating pathways to economic mobility on Chicago's far south side. So since 1990, oh, what I'm just thinking about. So since 2019, she has raised over $25 million to advance the organization's mission and has led transformative projects that are shaping historically disinvestment communities. You know what? I am so excited to give a big brunch bunch welcome to Shanita Muse.
How you doing, lady?
You
It's
know
so
what?
good to see you.
It's so good to see you. You have done some amazing. You know what? I was so excited to have you as a guest on my podcast, and I'm loving the fact that what you are doing is helping shape so many different people's lives.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? This is the second time that we have actually been in each other's company.
Yes.
So as you said off air, we've got to do something off air as well.
Absolutely.
So Shanita, tell us what the Hope Center Foundation is.
Absolutely, Tamara. So first and foremost, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be here and share all of the work that the Hope Center Foundation is doing
We're
on the
honored.
far south side. And a shout out to Winona Redmond.
Absolutely.
And Community Chatter for this opportunity. And so the Hope Center Foundation was actually founded by Reverend James T. Meeks, Pastor Emeritus of Salem Baptist Church of Chicago. And our mission is really to move our residents out of poverty into a career pathway. We say not a job, but a career pathway. So where they have
a salary and benefits, and then on to generational wealth. And we know that two key ways to wealth are home ownership and entrepreneurship. And so our three main focus areas at the Hope Center Foundation is workforce development, first and foremost. We got to make sure you're gainfully employed. The second thing is home ownership. And then we have some amazing new projects that I want to share around economic development.
Well, can we just jump right into one of those new projects, which is the Chick-fil-A on the far south side, and what it meant for the community?
Absolutely. So we are co-developer with Chicago Neighborhood Initiatives on the Pullman Gateway Project. And the Pullman Gateway Project is an amazing project where we brought the first Chick-fil-A to the far south side. They've never been on the far south side.
And they never wanted to come.
Well, they came.
Well, you know what? You make magic, honey.
And their store is doing gangbusters, by the way. It is standing room only, morning, noon, and night at Chick-fil-A. And so we're so excited about that. And then in September, we will open Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins, and Jimmy John. And interestingly enough, this is the first Jimmy John's in a predominantly African-American community. So that's what we're doing. That's what's happening. That's what it's all about.
That was not something short of amazing, and it is. So we don't want to gloss over that. Congratulations to you. Trailblazing and looking good doing it. So you built 11 homes, have 10 more under construction right now. And literally, how are these projects changing lives?
Yeah, so the Hope Center Foundation is a member institution with an organization called United Power for Action and Justice. Their initiative, entitled Reclaiming Chicago, is building 1,000 homes on the south side and 1,000 homes on the west side. The Hope Center Foundation is the anchor institution that is building those homes on the south side. We have 11 homes on the ground currently in Roseland. I want you to know that that was the first new home development in Roseland in over 60 years when we built those homes. That is...
Did you say 60 years? No new home has been built in Roseland for 60 years. That's
no, I say it's a travesty and a triumph. It was a travesty that no new home development has occurred in that community in over 60 years. It's a triumph because we're changing that narrative, and we changed that narrative by building those homes.
In a big way.
Yes.
In a huge way. So how will the $48 million development at 115th in Michigan impact the area now? We already talked about how historical this project has been in terms of changing the community, and then putting it on the spotlight for other developers to come in and do the exact same thing. But this $48 million development on 115th Street, I definitely want people to understand and get educated to what's going on there.
This is so come full circle. So a few of us community-based organizations in Roseland came together to bid on this project from the city, and we won that bid, and we're excited about that. So the Far South CDC, Chicago Neighborhood Initiatives, Beehive, which is a Black architecture firm. Gensler.
Oh, it's not Beyonce?
I wish. We all came together on this project. And one of the things that we know is that Roseland is a food desert. And so we are building a 15,000 square foot grocery store at the ground level. Also, that's actually where the new, as you know, the CTA Red Line extension is happening. So it's going to extend now from 95th to 130th. 115th and Michigan is one of the main stops. So that's also going to be a CTA hub. We are also, it's a mixed use. So we'll have the grocery store, market hall in the lower level, but the higher levels will be affordable rental housing. So 3 levels, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. So we are really excited because there is also a dearth of just housing, right? Whether it's rental housing or homes that you purchase, there just is not enough inventory, not only across the country, but it also affects Chicago. So not only are we building affordable homes for working families, through this project, we will also offer affordable rental housing as a part of that initiative. And again, as I mentioned before, with us being a food desert, a much needed grocery store in the community where our residents have fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. And so we are excited about that initiative, and it will be coming to you in 2027.
2027. You know what? When you said that about the food desert, and now that we're bridging that gap for the food desert, all I could see is people getting off on the red line. Is that the red line extension?
Yes.
And getting their food, getting back on and going to their homes.
Yes.
Because if you do not have access to fresh fruits and vegetables, there's no way that you can establish and maintain good health practices. So hats off to all of you for doing that.
And it's in the neighborhood and it's in the community. I mean, we have Walmart, but you have to have a car to get to Walmart.
Exactly.
This grocery store is walkable.
It's accessible. Yeah. So that's amazing.
Thank you.
So for our listeners, what does generational wealth really mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people talk that talk because they hear other people talking about it. But I want you to walk it so that people understand not just generational, but beyond that 1, 2, 3 generations. Like Maiti Singstack came in here and said, this is 120 years of publishing, 96 years of the Bud Billiken. We're talking about 5 generations, right?
Yes.
Which in our community is very unique. It's like a unicorn.
Absolutely. You know, what I always say is that the word of God says that we should leave an inheritance to our children's children, right? And so how do we as a community manifest that? And so one of the things that attracted us to United Power and being a part of this initiative was that their focus is on Black and brown families, working families, and affordable housing. Because I think a lot of times we feel like equity and generational wealth is not obtainable for us. Now, some of that is, you know, do we have the access to these opportunities?
I call it laccess.
A lot of that is racial discrimination, redlining. Yes. Right? You got to call a spade a spade. When the Chicago Community Trust did their study, what they determined was that there is zero wealth in African American communities and African American households. We have zero wealth. And so this is our way of, closing that racial wealth gap. And so for our families, generational wealth and equity looks like, how do you leave something for your children, your children's children, and your children's children? And so how we're doing that through housing is it's very expensive to build houses. It costs around $500,000 to build a house. We are building 3-bedroom, 2 full bathroom, all appliances included, a fenced-in yard, and a garage. And our sales price of our homes are $230,000. So we have raised money for that appraisal gap, right? Because we can't sell a home for $500,000 in the community yet. We can only sell it for what the market will bear, which is $230,000. So number one, you're purchasing a home that cost $500,000 to build. So that's equity right there. You're only paying $230,000 for it. On top of that, we are providing $50,000 of down payment assistance. What? That's instant equity for each home buyer. That is $50,000 that you didn't have to find, that you didn't have, family members didn't have to come together and put that money together, that we're providing. And guess what? If a lender has additional down payment assistance that you can tap into, you can add that. So we have home buyers that have literally walked to the table with $60,000+ worth of down payment assistance. Their home is worth $230,000, but their mortgage is against $170,000, $160,000 because of the down payment assistance. So our goal is, if you're a renter, whatever you're paying in rent, we want your mortgage to be that same price or lower. And so that's when you start talking about generational wealth, because guess what? You can keep that money in your home, or you can take it out and purchase a home for your children, help them pay for college, start a business. There is a lot that you can do with that equity in your home. And so we're not just talking about equity and generational wealth, but we're showing people how to realize it, how to live that out every single day. And so I would encourage anyone who's ever thought about homeownership, whoever felt like it was not obtainable for us, to give us a call at the Hope Center Foundation and go to our website. We do a lot of home buyer education. We're going to get you ready to buy that home. We're going to support you through the process. And guess what? When you purchase that home, our relationship with you doesn't end. We continue that relationship with post counseling. You know, taxes are really high. We are, you know, knocking down the door of Fritz Cahey right now because homeowner taxes are doubling. That's just unreasonable.
Yes.
Right? It's unreasonable. And what does that look like? What is an escrow account so that, you know, if your roof starts leaking, or, you know, what is adequate insurance for your home to protect your home? So
and your warranties.
all of those things, Tamara. So, you know,
so let's talk about that website, because now social media is blowing up. They want to know exactly how they can, and what do they need to qualify. So let's talk about the website and the contact information
because
first.
You know, I could go on and on.
So and I love it.
Our website is hopecenterchicago.org. So again, hopecenterchicago.org. Please visit our website. All of the details on how you can qualify for a home are there, and also what are your next steps. But to answer your question, all you need is a 580 credit score and $45,000 in income.
Wow. This is really going to change people's lives, but not only their lives, but their children's lives, their children's children's lives. We talk about family sustainable income levels. This is definitely a start to building generational wealth.
Yes.
So for our listeners, well, I just want you to tell a story. I love stories, and so do our listeners. What has been one of the most rewarding moments in your important work so far?
I think one of the most rewarding moments is really helping people to become homeowners that didn't feel it was attainable for them. I mean, we have 6 homeowners right now, and 2 out of those 6 homeowners, and they have told their story, so I can tell their story, were homeless. They had fires, and they were, you know, living with various family members, and they found out about our program, and we were able to support them in being homeowners. And so just helping families realize generational wealth and equity, watching a grandmother purchase her home, and, you know, her daughter is there with her grandkids and they have a yard, I think is rewarding. And so that's why I do this work. You know, Reverend Meeks is someone who is a community organizer. He has lived and worked in Roseland over 40 years. And I wanted to be a part of that work. I wanted to work under him. I wanted to learn. I wanted to grow. And so what's rewarding for me is actually being on the ground in the community, walking hand by hand, shoulder to shoulder, supporting the residents that are in the community, and ensuring that with all of the amazing things that are happening in the far South Side, because Roseland is rising, that they are not left behind. That they are not gentrified out of the community that they've chosen to live in for 20 plus years, and that they have full access and opportunity to take advantage of all of the amazing things that are to come.
Well, I'm telling you, you have understood your assignment, and you are literally putting it into works just like the good Lord has ordered you and your steps. So when we come back, we're going to talk about how did you and Reverend Meeks actually cross paths, because I don't know, but it sounds like some magic going on over there, y'all. We are winning right here on the Brunch Bunch, and you will too. Just stay tuned, y'all. It's 1390. This is awesome. Awesome. So you guys heard that. HopeCenterChicago.org. Literally $50,000 in down payment assistance. That's almost unheard of. Plus, if you have scaffolding funding, like if you have a grant that you're qualifying for, you can take that grant. You know, now those grants are up to $10,000. So say you had $50,000 plus your grant, $60,000 on a $230,000 mortgage for the house. Literally, your mortgage has decreased exponentially, and you are in a different place. A lot of people don't really understand that if you are bunking up with someone, like say you're living at your mom's house or you're living at a friend's house, that is the clinical definition of homelessness, and you qualify for so many programs. So if you don't have a lease or if you don't have a mortgage and you are cohabitating with someone, you have a plethora of resources that you can take advantage of. All you have to do is go to hopecenterchicago.org and or call Shanita, but I don't have her information for you yet, but I will when we come back.
1 minute.
All right. Don't just focus on your own self. Hi, my dad, all the way from Brazil. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much. Hey, Aaron. Hey, TNG. Hey, Parish Paste. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Isn't this not great information? How many people know someone that they can share this information with and change their lives? I want you to put 1, 2, 3, whatever the number is. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. And then don't just put it in the comments. Go ahead and do it. Yeah.
30 seconds to win intro.
Huh? Oh no, you can take. You don't have to do that. We're just gonna go right back in.
Okay.
Winning.
15 seconds. 35 seconds, and we're going in.
And this segment is brought to you by Win-Win Communications, none other than that fabulous woman, Winona Redmond. And she has brought us another fabulous woman, of course. Shanita, you are always on top of your business. And you know what? The kingdom business has always been a part of your business.
Yes.
So I said before the break, how did you and Reverend Meeks meet? And what sparked this whole movement? Because it's not just development, it's a movement.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think it was God ordained how we met. I was doing some work for WJYS TV, and at the time, Reverend Meeks was one of the biggest pastors on WJYS, and the owner, who is gone on to be with the Lord now. But the owner at the time brought me to Salem to meet Reverend Meeks and the team and share some of the new opportunities and things that were happening at WJYS. And that's how I originally met Reverend Meeks. And after that, he invited me, or I was invited to speak to his staff. Because my background is actually in marketing. I was a marketing director for another ministry for 12 years. Prior to working at WJYS, and that is actually how my relationship started with Reverend Meeks. And he invited me outside of that meeting to come and sit with him. And I thought he just wanted to talk more about what we were sharing around marketing, Salem, and some other things. And he said he needed a marketing director. And he asked me if I would be interested in coming to Salem and being his marketing director. And I was like, oh my God. I said yes on the spot.
What? And you were already employed. You like, yep, I'm gone. And
Reverend Meeks being Reverend Meeks, this was like on a Friday, and he's like, okay, great, we'll see you on Monday. I was like, hold on. Give me 2 weeks. Right. Then I'm all yours. And so I spent 2 years as the marketing director for Reverend Meeks. And through that process, the team went through a strategic planning process. So pastor took the church and the senior staff through this process. And through that process, they decided to relaunch the Hope Center Foundation, which was actually founded in 2015. And so Reverend Meeks, being the amazing leader that he is, gave the entire staff an opportunity after the strategic planning process to decide, hey, you want to stay in a position that you're in? Is there another position in the ministry that you feel you're better suited for, or would you just like to do something else? And I have been a marketing director my whole career. And while I enjoyed being there and had no reason not to leave that position, I wanted a challenge. And so I applied for the executive director position at the Hope Center Foundation. Never being an executive director, I put together my little presentation and presented. and they offered me the opportunity. So we relaunched the Hope Center Foundation in December of 2019. By March of 2020, we were in the middle of COVID.
Oh,
so
wow.
That first year we raised about $100,000, and me being me, I thought it was a complete fail. But by the next year, in January, we were awarded our first $1 million grant, $1.4 million. And I called Reverend Meeks first. He was the first call I made when I found out we were awarded that grant. And here now we're like, okay, we got something now. We're off to the races. And so 5 years later, here we are.
$25 million in fundraising.
Here we
and
are.
growing.
Yes.
And growing. So from marketing to community development, that was indeed a leap of faith.
Yes.
And it has definitely paid off for not just you, not just for the Hope Center, but for so many people who have been positively impacted by your work and your dedication. And you can see the passion when you talk about it.
Thank you.
So how can the listeners support your mission?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, if you go to our website, I don't want to gloss over the fact that the core of the work that we do is centered around workforce development. Mayor Brandon Johnson, a couple of weeks ago, visited the Hope Center Foundation and shined a spotlight on our work with the out-of-school youth in our community. We are a first-time recipient of the One Summer Chicago program.
That's one of his big babies.
Yes. So I was really excited that he selected the Hope Center Foundation. We are also a partner with CTA, the CTA Second Chance program. So for all of our returning citizens out there, we are a partner agency. And so we train you and then we send you directly to CTA where you are then employed, which I think is amazing. And so I said that to say, donating to our work is so important and so meaningful just because of the community and the residents that we serve. And so anyone that is interested in donating money, donating their time, we're always looking for volunteers for the work that we are doing. If there are additional resources that can support the work that we're doing, we are definitely open to that. We believe in partnership and our arms are wide open for partnership, for us to find partners and for us to partner with you. And so again, I would say go to our website at hopecenterchicago.org. And I promise you, I read everything. Someone will definitely contact you, but all of the ways, once you go to our website, that you feel you can support the work that we're doing, we are open to you being a part of this great work because it takes many hands.
This is great work, Shanita.
Yes.
So hopecenterchicago.org. Go on and you know what? You might have a set of skills that you can donate. People think donation, they automatically think money. No, you have a value outside of money, and the Hope Center is looking for that value to be put to work so that we can change communities. Roseland is definitely a community that needs changing. The reason I say that is I didn't know that statistic about 60 years, the gap of 60 years, putting a new home in Roseland.
Yes.
You know, that's I just can't, it's unimaginable. So what is your advice to young Black women who want to lead their missions in their communities that are just afraid, oh, I'm just one person, I can't make a difference? But I'll say to them, Jesus was too.
Yeah. You know, I kind of had a preview that you were going to ask me that question, and I wrote something down because I wanted to be thoughtful about that response. So I'm going to tell you what I said. My advice to young Black women who want to do this work is simple. You have to believe that you belong in every room. What decisions are made, this word, revitalizing communities, building homes, and creating opportunities takes persistence. It takes courage and the ability to see potential where others think they're only problems. I would also say that you got to learn the business side of development.
Yeah.
You have to understand financing, which I've learned, policies. You have got to forge partnerships because passion without knowledge won't get your projects done. I've learned that on this side. I'll also say you have to build a network. And you have to align yourself with people and organizations who share your vision. And then most importantly, I want you to never underestimate the power of your voice and your lived experience. That is so important. I talked about lived experience all the time. We need more Black women at the table, shaping the future of our neighborhoods, earning our role as developers, and ensuring the community we love are not just surviving, but thriving.
Enough talk about us without us.
Amen.
I love that. That was amazing. Like literally, when you think about it, the fear of being at tables intimidates most people, but that intimidation cannot stop you, because then people will start to reshape your communities in a way that it doesn't need to be reshaped.
Absolutely.
And that's the reason why I took away from, you got to be at the table, and you might come in raw. A lot of us do come in raw, but it'll shape you, and it'll help shape the people around you. Y'all, I'm loving this conversation, y'all. We are over here winning, and you can too. Just like Jacqueline Carr said, you will win. It's the Brunch on Inspiration 1390. This is Jacqueline Carr. What happened?
Is Jacqueline Carr on there?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, it was supposed to be Victory, J-Mar.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm switching.
Thank you, Reggie. Hey, what's up? Thank you. Reggie said, great interview. And of course, it's so easy to interview her because she is doing such great work and she's passionate about it. And when people are passionate about what they're doing, it comes across, like literally. So it's Buddy Guy's 89th birthday, as my dad so poignantly points out. And of course, he is in radio in Brazil and loving every minute of what he is doing. You know what? I got to give a shout out to my father, because he is, I won't say how old he is, but let me tell you something. You could never tell about what he is doing, because he lives his life every single day with purpose, passion, and fun. Don't forget to have fun, y'all. So many people are busy dealing with life, they forget to live. You gotta live. All right, y'all. So I am talking here with Shanita Muse, and she is doing her thing, y'all.
You ready,
So we're gonna talk about oh yeah, it's time to come in.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You're rocking with the brunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am proudly posted in the studio with Miss Shanita Muse, and we're talking about all things community development. We're talking about all things affordable housing, all things leveling you up and building generational wealth. It has definitely been a pleasure. I love the fact that what you are doing is impacting so many people's lives. Now let's talk about the handles, how people can connect with you one more time, because as I aforementioned, people are going crazy on social media.
So on social media, we're at Hope Center Shy. So at Hope Center Shy in social media, but our website is hopecenterchicago.org. Again, hopecenterchicago.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. You can find us everywhere.
And you're on 115th in Michigan as well. This co-developer of a $48 million mixed-use project. And what that means is housing and commerce. So you can actually live where you work and walk where you are living. I love that. And that's the goal, really.
Yeah.
But you are meeting goals, setting goals, and making new goals. And I'm so glad that you came to share it with us. Shanita, thank you so much. Y'all, we absolutely, oh, you are so, please come back. Please come back.
Thank you.
You know what? You are too. Y'all, we always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them, and show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love. Land on love. Brunch Bunch, I love you.
We love you, Tammy.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Y'all, stay tuned. We do it all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Peace and stay optimistic.
One of my favorite songs.
It gets you going. I don't care what kind of mood you're in. You hear this song and you get moving. Y'all, we are so excited about today. Thank you, Winona, for bringing this lovely woman back into our lives. And we are, as you grow, as those 10 become 200, we want to see that progress. We want to report it. Please give us breaking news. All right. Y'all have a great Tuesday. We will see you on Wednesday.
Absolutely.